Hi guys, welcome back. Material NG Hypercubed with me, Sid, and this is the promised extra episode. We are going to get the power sorted today. I swapped this out for these Ender IO conduits because it just wasn't sorting very well. And I'm getting... Oops, if I can get myself in the right... Ooh, what happened there? Did I just hit... Oh, I don't know what just happened there. Ugh, certainly not what I wanted to happen there, that's for certain. Let me stick you back there, you back there, you go over there, you go there, you can go over there, you can come down here. Yeah, it's like that, isn't it? My hotbar preferences. Yeah, anyway, I'm getting so many potions, it's a joke, really. Enchanted bow, so we probably repair that, you know, with an anvil if we wanted to. Yeah, right, let's get started where we need to start. Where do I know? Oh, let me just show you. We've got this fella from killing a zombie, legit, and found those three in the Miner's Delight. So this one is mining level stone, that one's mining level stone, and that one is mining level cobalt. So we'll keep hold of that one. It's only got a really tiny durability, unfortunately, and it's clumsy, so we can't upgrade it. We also found a couple of reward bags, which we'll just quickly fire off. Bit of fertilizer and some paper shuriken. Okay, fertilizer in there. Need to find somewhere to stash this. You can go in there. Now, what I've been doing while I've been grinding the Miner's Delight is I've also built these little storage cells. So we've got Zizuma, Biffa, and Lumision in there. Lumisom. I really cannot pronounce that name. These guys, I don't recognise any of the names except for Gaming on Caffeine, who I don't like, so we're not going to put them. It's personal preference. And the final thing I've been working on is I've been working on alumite. So I've got 6 ingots, I've got 2 nuggets of aluminium. We need to actually go and check my bushes again briefly while we're heading up this way. And yeah, so we've got best part of just shy of 2/3 of the way there. Blue slime stuck in the system. Another 6. Oh, lovely. I can speed that up if I really want to and just get the watering can going, but this episode is about power. And it's about grabbing power and making more power more effectively. So we'll just dump these off and the world will be good and happy. Right, so I will see you over in the reactor room. Okay, here we are, reactor room. I've got my 2 barrels of jellied cryothium. That one's full, that one's not quite full. I did want to point this one out to you. Slime trophy. So we can hand him in. Show quest, it's going to be in there, and it's one of these ones. These are the hidden guys. Spawn King slime and some congealed blue slime. Lovely. So slime trophy we've got. Anyway, what we've got here is we've got our reactor. Now, our reactor is woefully inefficient. It is air-cooled. It is producing 486 RF per tick. And it could produce much, much, much more. So let's turn it off. That's our starters. Starter for 10. We'll get rid of you out of my way. Don't really need that or the shovel. We'll go and grab the fuel out and we're going to disassemble him. That's our first mission. So we've 34, there should be 30 yellorium left in there. I'm going to need to grab some more yellorium. But we're going to rip this apart completely. So I'm going to need to go and grab some... Oh, hello. I just spotted you out of the car. Oh, I also need to get up there, don't I? Have I got any blocks on me other than reactor casing? We'll have you. Can I probably just hup, and a little bit of hup, because there was a trophy on here we spotted, which we a silverfish. So I'll have you as well. Apparently these red tiles, these are where I've found hidden stuff. So it's probably worthwhile checking these out as well. So I've got the reactor apart anyway. That's my first mission, and once we've done that, I will be right back with you. Right, I've stripped this down. I have laid it out. This is going to be a fairly traditional design in that we are going to have our fuel rods are going to be the old 5x5, and then we are going to have, now ideally this would be gold. I don't have gold or sufficient gold to make this, so we're having to go with this fuel rod layout. And let me just, and it's going to be 4 high on a 5x5, so this will ensure the radioactivity, as I understand it, spreads efficiently between the fuel rods. So that should be all the fuel rod elements we need. We've got these go on the top. I'll probably use a little bit of this reactor casing here, and I need one more of those, don't I? Hup. And then we'll have reactor glass around the side. Now actually it doesn't make much sense for me to do that, does it? Because I'm going to have to fill the cryothium in. So then down here we're going to have let me just get you up in. We'll do, I think, that kind of design there, and we'll have 2 of these. There's an input, there is an output. This is all good. And then finally we need power taps. Now I'm going to put in a couple of power taps, I think, just for redundancy, just in case I need to transfer power direct from the reactor somewhere else. So that will give us almost the multi-block. The last thing we need is a bucket. We're going to need one of these things of jelly cryothium, and probably my ladders, and then we'll obviously hook it all up again once it's done, but for the time being we'll have a ladder up here. We'll stick down our jelly cryothium there just because we can, and now if I'm right, this should, yes, sink to the bottom. So it is going to be a case of filling this in all the way around and not falling into the damn stuff. Where did I get to? There. So probably there. Up. There probably. Now what we should see from this is a significant, because as I say, this was doing just shy of 500 RF per tick. We should see a significant increase in the output and also the efficiency. Won't be quite as efficient as if we put the gold in, but you know. Right, so that should be, oh, I've got more than them. I've actually managed to start with the second layer down here. So yeah, I'm going to continue filling this in and I will be right back with you. Okay, we've filled it in. The only thing left to do is hook in the remaining glass. That should form a multi-block, I believe it has. So let's head down now, and we should be able to see. Yes, we are valid, and let me just stick that in and that in. So that's filled her up. The last thing we need to do is move this. Oh, got to get rid of you out of my life. Remove that. We'll grab you, plonk you on, and plonk you on there. And here we go, moment of truth. Let's fire it up. Just kind of, yes, that's doing particularly well. 9.2 thousand. And obviously it's considerably smaller reactor. We've got plenty of reactor casing left, so we need more fuel rod, which, if I remember rightly, isn't too bad. What do you? Oh, hang on. Yeah, so we basically, the recipe for those is that graphite. How do you? Basically charcoal. So should we need to, we can make another reactor as well, and you can see here we're already full. It's just ticking away. Right, that gives us lots of power. Let's start off by heading over to the, if I can find it, Chem Lab. Can't quite make it from here. I need the Victory Monument. Let's go and place these trophies. The silverfish and the witch were standard, weren't they? So silverfish, witch. I'm not even going to dare right click that. The slime, I'll put back there. What do you do anyway? Nothing. Let's see what we get for those. And the witch gives us reward bag, strength, and poison. Okay. Silverfish just gives us a reward bag. So there's only 3 missing from this: sheep, kitten, and villager. I've got to be somewhere. And then there's all of these ones missing, floating around, obviously hidden somewhere in here. That bloody arrow. What have we got? A good basic reward bag, okay. Some garden soil, and a good reward bag. Retrieval nodes and an energy. Not to be sniffed at. The trash cans might be useful as well. Where are we? Up there. Right, I'm going to clean. No, blah blah blah. I am going to clean out my inventory, and then we are going to have a look at making some capacitors. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, scratch capacitors at the moment because I'm out of copper until I dig some more out of the Miner's Delight. However, we can take this, and there's a quest we can look at using the mine chem, but we're going to need to go over to the chem lab to do this. And let's see what we can have a look at. Reactor. So let me jump over Victory Monument, from Victory Monument Chem Lab, and let's hop up here. So this is the chemical fusion chamber, where you can fuse chemicals, believe it or not. So I brought a leadstone energy cell with me. This is not going to be enough to power this on a permanent basis, but it will give it some juice, and you can see it is starting to charge there. So if we take hydrogen and put 2 of those in, we'll get helium. Simple as. So let's take those are going to take a fair amount of power by the looks of it. So once that's charged, I don't know how much power that one took. Let's have a look. Recipe for that. No, it's not going to tell me, are you? So how much do I actually need? Oh, I only needed one. Forget that. Let's take those back out again. And we will put you on a high signal so you're not going to behave yourself. So that's the chemical fusion chamber. Now this uses a hell of a lot of power. And that's going to give us fluorine, lithium and beryllium and a reward back. Okay, so we got some more chemicals. We're going to need to come up with some storage for this, I think. A greater reward. I don't think I've had a greater actually. Energy dish. What the hell? Random things. Energy distributor. I'm going to have a look at that one. That's something I've not come across before. Now the other element you need is so that was the fission. Basically. Oh, I did the fission. I did it the wrong way around. That's a fusion. I should have actually taken whatever is got an atomic mass of 4, and my chemistry is terrible, and split it. But it doesn't matter because we've done it the other way around. So, but the chemical fusion reactor wants pixelenium, and it wants one of those, and for that it will give me bromine and zinc. Why does it want to give me bromine? Oh, I suppose maybe it's heard things about me. So let's have a look at pixelenium. Okay, but what are you? Use? Pixelenium is an alkaline metal of 115, and you are doing it in the fusion. 2 elements fuse them together, so it's got a mass of 115. So we need to, can we get to the Victory Monument from here? Not Victory Monument, the observatory. We can't. So we need to basically come up with 115, and I assume you can do like a 60 and a 55, but what have we got in here? So we've got oxygen, which is 8, nitrogen, which is 7, I've got fluorine, beryllium and lithium, so they're not overly useful to me. We got anything going on? I've got phosphorus, which is 15. Incidentally, phosphorus makes glowstone dust. I'll show you that in a mo. So what else have we got? You did give me some stuffs, didn't you? The URAL2O2F. Oh man. Right, I need to do a little bit of research and I'll be back with you in a mo. Okay, I think I've got a plan. I think. So first off, get the chemist journal. We're going to have a look at some tin. And tin will give us tin, which has got an atomic weight of 50. And it'll give us 16 of those. Phosphorus has got an atomic weight of 15. Doesn't really tell us anything useful. And calcium has an atomic weight of 20. I think that was right. So 70 plus 65 would be too high. Well, let's have a look. We can break that down. Maybe I've gone a little bit too high here, but what we want to do is start off with, we're going to break down this tin. That'll give us a whole load of 50, so I need to get another 15 on top of that. Now you've got that, so what we can do is we can take a tin and a tin plus a phosphorus, and that will give us 115, which is pixelenium, I think. I could be, of course, entirely wrong. If chemistry was just a matter of, well, this is not chemistry, this is alchemy realistically, isn't it? Chem lab, and hup. So you got some juice, and I want to take a tin and a phosphorus, and it's going to need, oh god, an awful lot of power to combine those. Jesus. I'm going to need more power than I can get into a leadstone energy cell, aren't I? Because that's only got, let's have a look, you've got 400,000, you want 2,600,000. How am I going to do this? Well, at this stage I'm stuck for copper, and then we're going to need to take that and combine that, which is going to be a whole load more power. Okay. Well, power actually isn't an issue. It's transmitting the power is an issue. So that'll be 800,000. Well, it looks like is that, or I borrow a tesseract for a short period of time. These don't use power, so let's have a... Let me see, if I go and borrow a tesseract, I've got everything I need. I'm going to need to pipe power across there at some point. And of course, this is not the ideal way, and there's power juice in those, so let's do that and see how we go. As I say, 2,600,000 is nothing in terms of the reactor, but it is quite a lot in terms of leadstone energy cells. Let me just pop you off, pop you down, and we'll pop you here. There you go. That's there we go. We've got tiberium, stable lanthanide, and it's got 65. So if I take you and a tin, that gives us pixelinium, which will allow us to turn in this quest. So we've just got sucrose left in the chemical ones, I think. So for the time being, we'll grab you back. You've got nothing in you, you've got a whole load of energy stored. Let's go and put that back, and let's see about just getting in the last mine chem one, and then we can start looking at doing some of the stuff we need to actually... Oh, what we got here anyway? Let me get rid of you. You need to go back where you came from. Oh, I'm waffling again, aren't I? Okay, and you should go there. And the world should be good and happy. So we've got zinc, we've got hydrogen, we've got phosphorus. We've got so many things. Over here, we should have some sugar. And sucrose you get by chemically decomposing sugar. So let me just put you in there. That's that. So again, keeping the chemist journal up to date, and then we'll decompose you, and that'll give us some sucrose. How much did you want? 10. Now you can get sucrose from cane, but it's a lower percentage chance. So if you're after sucrose, you're better to actually convert the sugar cane to sugar first and then whack that in. Okay, in you go, my sucrose, and of course, there we go. Sucrose has got side effects as well, so that's complete. Claim that reward. Oh, we've got more. It wants xylitol. Now that I think, is cookies, but I need to sort myself out a little bit here, because I've got a whole buttload of chemicals on me for starters. Bonk, 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 bonk. Let me just get that phosphorus there. And lose this. Oh, the sucrose, you can. It'll give you a really short burst of speed. Really short. It's been a bit nerfed since the old days. Okay, so we got me phosphorus. We've got this going on. We'll just put you in there. No more potions come through. Obviously, witches have stopped spawning for a while. Show. What was I going to show you? We will got. I've been collecting from in the Miner's Delight this coloured glowstone, which is useless to us. However, if we get my old, thank you, my old book, and pop that in there with that, it doesn't show you anything. This is hidden. But put coloured glowstone in the chemical decomposer, it will give you phosphorus. And if you put phosphorus in there with some juice, once you have got enough, it needs 300,000 RF, it will make you glowstone. That is pretty important because glowstone is a key ingredient in quite a lot of recipes, quite a lot of AE recipes. It's used for vibrant alloy in Ender.io, and at this point I haven't seen any glowstone, normal legit glowstone, other than the stuff that I'm getting from the witch drops. So yeah, that's a fairly useful way. So what did we get? We got a grater and a good. Grater, obsidian stick, player core, and a flask of withering. I have no idea what these things do. These need researching. And a diamond shield, 2 of them in fact. Okay. So that's the phosphorus stuff that I was going to tell you about. We haven't quite got enough to... Oh, of course you actually need to put it in there as well, don't you? And you need to get the juice. The capacitors, apart from needing copper, so we need to make these, which we can make there easy enough, but we need the copper. But to go to a double layered capacitor, which would have previously taken, I think it was vibrant, was it? No, it was aluminum ingots, I think it was here. Now it wants iron oxide. Now that shouldn't be too difficult to get. That'll be 2 iron and 3 oxygen. So again, what we can do is grab a little bit of iron. I should have oxygen in the decomposer anyway. Decompose that, that'll give us a whole load of iron. That'll give us some oxygen. And then we should be able to come over here. I'll take you out for now. And go 1 iron and oxide, which I think is 3. And that is iron oxide. So we whack you in here. And we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's enough to make the next level of capacitor. So that's how you get that one going. I need to tidy my inventory again because it's starting to look like a pigsty. I need to find out what these do, and I need to check how long I've been recording, so I will be back in a mo. 29 minutes, so I think, no, we're probably getting there. I need to get into the Miner's Delight and find the copper, so I only found a little bit. I'm getting there. I mean, I've got this bit here to do, that to do, and then I've got a full strip, and then I've got these partial strips, so I've got to find copper eventually in significant quantities. And as I said, no, this is a challenge that no one could, well, I can't resist. So yeah, but you can see if we just kind of sidle over here. You know, we're getting down there. We're hammering it out. I've not got all the glowstone by any stretch of the imagination, but I've got quite a lot of this dark glowstone. And we're starting to hit tin again now, just down at this level. So the copper's out here somewhere. I will find it. But until next time, and hopefully we'll have cleared a whole load more of this, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.